Good morning, dear students. In previous video, we have understood the data frame in the Python pandas. Now, the next topic is iteration on rows and columns. How we can access the values of the data frame. So, there are two functions called iter rows and iter items. This is for basically columns. So, if we want to access the record or data from a data frame, row wise or column wise, then iteration is used. Suppose we have a data frame, two columns are there and three rows are there. So if we want to access any of these data, we can use these two functions, iter rows. If we want to access entire row, we can use an iter rows. At any given point of time, we can access one row. Or iter items, if we want to access entire column, we can use iter items function. So we will see with one example. So this is one example of iter rows function, iter row function. So see, this is our conventional import statement, first line. Next line is a dictionary. Inside this is one dictionary, this is another dictionary, and these dictionaries are part of a list. Inside list there are two dictionary objects, d1 and d2, and d1 itself is a dictionary. So df1 equal to data frame 1. From this list we have created one data frame, so it will print the data frame. So as you know, the keys of the dictionary will become the column names, and the index will be automatically generated. So these are the name and surname are the keys of the dictionary. These are the keys, so they have become the columns, and these are the index or row index. Now next line is line number 5, print a data frame. So this data frame will be printed. Now next two lines are important, line number 6 onwards. This is one df dot iter row function. See here, this particular portion has a df1 dot iter row function. So what it will exactly do, it will store the row index, it will extract the row index from this using this function from the data frame, and it will store the row index number in the row index variable, row value. These are variable, you can write a and b also, you can write also a and b in place of row index and row value. So in a it will store the row index, and in b it will store the row value of at that particular index. So it will print the row index. So see, row index is 0. So what it will do exactly, suppose this data frame has, see in this example we have this data frame. So it will, first time when the loop will execute, it will get the row index from this using this iter row function. It will extract the row index which is 0. So it will print the 0th. Then what is the value of row index 0 is name, Sachin, surname. These are the basically columns. At row index 1, two columns are there, name and surname. So these are printed, and their data type is also printed. When after this loop will again execute, once again loop will execute, and this time the index will be 1. So the row at the index number 1 will be printed. You see, row index is 1 and name and surname is printed. How this function works, see, these are the two rows or three rows. These are the name, these are surname. So this is the row index. So it will extract the first row. This index will be stored in the variable a or row index, and this row value, entire row value, will be stored in variable b or row value given in this example here. See, row index, see, this is row index will store the value of index, that is 0, and row value will store the value, this Sachin and Bhardwaj. This entire block will be stored in the row value, and this will be printed, row value will be printed here, and row index value is printed. So 0 is printed using this line, and this particular portion is printed using this particular line. So next time this loop will again execute, it will execute till all the rows are not finished. So how this function works, row index, hope you have understood. Now we are going to understand about the row iter items function. This will extract the values column wise. So again the same example we have taken. This is one list. This data frame is created. Here is the data frame. This is data frame, and this data frame is printed. Now this time we have used iter items. So iter item function, how it will work, see, this time this function df dot iter items is used. It will have index value and column name. This value will, we can use a and b also. A will store the column name and b will store the column value. Here we have used column name and column value. So it will extract from this data frame column name. What is the name of first column? That is the name. So name is printed as column name. What is the values at column number 1? These are the values at column 1. So these two values are printed including the index. So next time again loop will execute. This time the column name will be extracted from here and the values will be extracted from this. So this particular column names and index will be printed. See the output. Here is the output, and here is the output. See, this is printed using column name value, and these two values are printed using the call value, and this is printed using this particular name, and surname is printed using column index. It has properties, data frame has properties, so this will be printed like this. Hope you have understood. Next is select operation in a data frame. How we can use select operation? To access the column data, we mention the column name as the subscript. Suppose we have a data frame df and column name empid. So we will use data frame name and inside the square bracket column name. This can also be done using another method is there. This is called dot notation. This can be written as this also. To access multiple columns, we write the df column 1, column 2 and column 3. We will see in this example. See, we have one dictionary. This is the key of the dictionary. This is the key of the dictionary, and each key is having a value as a list. This is the entire value of the key, which is a list in itself. So as you know, the column name will become, the keys of the dictionary will become the column names. Here it is, and the values will become the values in the data frame. So this line will print the entire data frame, how it is created and how it is printed. So this has created data frame, this has printed the data item. So now our question is that how we can access a particular value or particular column or particular row. We will see in the next example. If I want to print this particular entire column or this particular row or this particular value, how we can do using in the data frame operation in this next we will see. Now you see, if I write anywhere after declaring the data frame, please refer the previous data frame. This is based on this particular data frame given in the previous example, df.empid, or you have to write one only, either this or this, either you have to write portion 1 or portion 2, not both together. So df.empid, the entire employee id column is extracted, and these are the index basically. So these are the data values of column employee id. These are data values. Df, if I want to access two columns, I have to write like this. Single column we can write this notation, bracket notation or dot notation also. But if we want to access, and remember here two brackets are there, this outer bracket is for data frame, this is for column list. How many columns I want to, I have given two here. So employee id and employee name, and this is the index. So two columns can be accessed using this notation, two columns. So in this way we can extract subset of the database or selected values from the database, sorry, data frame.